The Rambling Geordie.
Welcome back. The Tate brothers are back in the headlines again. Andrew and Tristan both got nicked by US Marshals in Miami on Saturday night. They were outside some bare-knuckle boxing event when it happened. Apparently they've now got a fresh load of charges from the UK and Britain wants them extradited. So, right, okay. I'm going to lay out exactly what's happened, what they're accused of and where we're at with it all, because it's been dragging on a little bit, really, isn't it? Look, there's no fanboy stuff here. There's no blind hatred either. Just straight, okay? Because on this one, there's a lot of smoke, and I'm not going to pretend there isn't. So, on Saturday the 18th, US Marshals arrested Andrew Tate, 39, and his brother Tristan, 38, in Miami. They're both dual UK and US citizens, and they'd been able to travel to America after restrictions in Romania were lifted. They were due to host or be involved in some bare-knuckle boxing thing that they got when they got taken into custody. The arrest came after the UK Crown Prosecution Service decided to bring new charges against them. So these relate to 4 additional alleged victims. So here's what the CPS has said they're now facing on top of the previous UK charges. So Andrew Tate is looking at 7 further counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation, 3 counts of assault occasioning actual bodily harm, and 19 additional charges relating to indecent images of a child and extreme pornography. Jesus Christ, man. Tristan Tate is facing 1 count of sexual assault, 2 counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation. All the new alleged offending is said to have happened between 2010 and 2017. Now, with these new charges, the total number of alleged victims in the UK case is now 7. The CPS has confirmed they're seeking extradition from the US back to the UK to face all of this, the original charges plus these new ones. So the brothers appeared in a Miami federal court on Monday. Their lawyer said they're going to fight for extradition. They're currently being held in federal detention while that process plays out. There'll be another hearing very soon. So, look, right, this isn't coming out of nowhere. I think everyone realises that. The Tates were first arrested in Romania back in December 2022. Romanian authorities accused them of human trafficking, rape, and forming an organised crime group to exploit women. Those cases are still ongoing over there. So over time, they've been in and out of house arrest, then back on judicial control, and eventually the travel restrictions were lifted, which is how they ended up able to go to the States in the first place. Separately, the UK has been building its own case through Bedfordshire Police. Last year, they already had charges against them for rape, actual bodily harm, human trafficking and controlling prostitution for gain, relating to 3 alleged victims between 2012 and 2015. Now they've added 4 more alleged victims and a big stack of extra charges. So, obviously the brothers have always denied everything. They said from the start that it's all lies, that it's lawfare, that powerful people are out to get them because of the influences they have online. Their lawyer has been saying similar things after this latest arrest, that they've been complying with court dates in Romania, and that winning in Florida could collapse the whole narrative. Alright, so, here's where I stand on it, okay? Look, I'm not one for blindly defending people, just because they're anti-woke or they say things the mainstream doesn't like. I'm not one for automatically believing every accusation either, on the other hand. But when you've got investigations in 2 different countries, multiple alleged victims coming forward over a period of years, and now this many charges stacking up, well, there's smoke here. Proper smoke. You know, no smoke without fire is a saying for a reason. When the allegations keep coming from different places and different women, and the authorities in more than one country are taking it seriously enough to bring charges, you know, you'd have to be naive to just dismiss it all as, oh, they're just being targeted because of who they are. I mean, at the same time, though, and this is important, they haven't been convicted of anything yet. They're fighting every step of the way, and they're entitled to do that. Due process matters at the end of the day. Innocent until proven guilty is still the standard we should hold to, even when the allegations are this serious. Now look, Andrew Tate's built up a massive platform, telling young men to be strong, make money, take control of their lives, and a lot of lads have listened to him. Some of what he said has resonated because a lot of young men do feel lost these days. But if even a fraction of these allegations turn out to be true, then a lot of that alpha male advice, it just comes with a very, very dark shadow, doesn't it? Now, I'm not saying they're guilty. What I'm saying is that the volume of smoke means that this needs to be properly tested in court. Not on social media, not in comment sections, but in a courtroom with evidence. Now, they're going to fight extradition. That process can take months. But in the meantime, the Romanian cases are still rumbling on, and now the UK wants them too. So whatever happens, this story isn't going away anytime soon. For the lads who look up to them, look, think for yourselves. Take the bits that make sense, the discipline, the fitness, not being a pushover. Maybe just leave the rest there. Because blind loyalty to anyone is just never a good idea. Look, this one's messy, alright? Serious allegations, big platform, extradition fight incoming. I've given you the facts as they stand right now and my straight take on it. So what do you reckon? Are the Tates being stitched up, or has the net finally caught up with them? Drop it in the comments and try and keep it civil. If you want more no-nonsense takes on what's happening in the world, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell. And you can also follow me on X too, at RamblingJordy. Stay safe out there, think for yourself, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Don't be daft, man.